Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 63 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Matt Breida on the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, they run with Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. Howard, they give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, Fitzpatrick, just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The score is Seahawks 7. Dolphins.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Well, the Seattle Seahawks 3-0 to start 2020. It wasn't easy in week 3. It was entertaining. 38-31. They found a way to get the win over Dak and the Dallas Cowboys. But Russell Wilson, who has famously never gotten so much as an MVP vote, I think he's going to get some if he keeps this up. 5 touchdown passes week 2 against New England. 5 more touchdown passes against the Cowboys. Make it, Charles, 14 now on the year. And actually, Denny Deere, one of our producers, is telling me in my ear that that's more than anyone has ever thrown through 3 games in NFL history.
Yeah, and that MVP discussion was a huge topic in the offseason, wasn't it? How could Russell Wilson never get a vote? Well, the way the voting is, it's kind of an all or nothing thing. You know, it's not like one of those graduated scales with so many points for each vote. But the bottom line is it became a crusade, didn't it? Russell Wilson, how could he not win an MVP? But the best part is he's actually earning it. You just mentioned it. 5 touchdown passes against New England, 5 more against the Dallas Cowboys. Back-to-back tough games at home that they found a way to win, largely because of Russell Wilson's efforts. This Seahawks team, you better keep an eye on them. Now they go to Miami. Could that be an upset special? Then they're home for Minnesota before they have the early open week, week 6.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And that'll set him back 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Seahawks 10, Dolphins 3.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Howard, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 10, Dolphins 3.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25.
Miami's offense working their way back out here. And these Dolphins, CD, got a win week 3, their first of the season up in Jacksonville, 31-13. And the calls for Tua definitely silenced after the performance of Ryan Fitzpatrick in weeks 2 and 3. But in week 3, good throwing the ball, 18-20, 160 yards, couple of touchdowns. But really what caught a lot of people's eye was he was really good running the football.
How old is he? 37?
Yeah, in theory.
He was moving around like he was 27, right? I mean, it was great. Watching him move, watching him have fun playing. What did he say after the game? I'm the luckiest guy in the world playing football, still doing it. And it certainly showed. 37 yards rushing, ran for a touchdown. How about that big run in the middle of the field where he took a couple of big shots and jumped up for some more? This guy is having a blast. They're home against Seattle in week 4, and then at San Francisco and Denver. They've got a tough road coming up. But Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's having a blast.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Sanders' kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A Seahawk 1st down as Wilson finds Lockett.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
Now it's Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throw complete, Fitzpatrick to Parker. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick. That's Ford, and he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
A 19-yard attempt.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of quarterback Russell Wilson. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Down by K.J. Wright.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Good tackle for a loss there by Kyle Van Noy, and he had his best years in New England. Led them in combined tackles in 2018, and they won the Super Bowl at the conclusion of that season. Miami certainly hopes he can help. A defense that ranked 30th in yards allowed per game last year. They certainly hope he can lead and continue to show plays like that.
The man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Brings up
third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick finding his tight end Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzpatrick right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 1st down, Fitzpatrick. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down, Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's Carson, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Gain of 3. First down, Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Defensively.
Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Fitzpatrick again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Benson Mayowa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitzed.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Wilson wants to throw it. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, 35 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Steps away. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.